It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome into your Daily Community Briefing. Michael Watkins here with you live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV, Channel 9. Breaking news as we come on the air with you today. Madison Central football coach Mark Centers has been let go from the program. Breaking news as we come on the air again. Madison Central football coach Mark Centers has been let go from the program. We will keep you updated on that situation as more details come from that. Our newscast today is brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair, your home for all the best outdoor power equipment like Cub Cadet. Check out their curbside shopping on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We're also brought to you by Affordable Heating and Cooling. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Cooling, and they'll come take care of your heating and cooling unit as safely as possible to keep you and your family not only safe, but warm this winter. The phone number for Affordable Heating and Cooling is 859-779-0122. And we're also brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. In our lead story today, a domestic disturbance has landed 23-year-old Pierce Pratt in jail on multiple charges. Over the weekend, Richmond police responded to a disturbance where the victim claimed Pratt had strangled her until she became dizzy and short of breath. He is also accused of striking the victim with his hand and a board. Saturday, Pratt was arrested and charged with second-degree assault, domestic violence, menacing, and first-degree strangulation. A two-vehicle crash in Clark County has claimed the life of 20-year-old James Blevins from Olive Hill, Kentucky. The accident happened shortly before 2 p.m. when Blevins reportedly lost control of his vehicle on I-64, skidded and crossed into the eastbound lanes, colliding with the garbage truck. Blevins died at the scene. The driver of the garbage truck sustained minor injuries. Well, although their restaurant is closed, Galaxy Bowling is still able to stay open under the new recommendations from the governor. WBON TV's Tristan Reynolds spoke to the general manager, who explained how they are currently adapting to the new restrictions in order to allow patrons to still bowl and enjoy themselves.
Tristan Reynolds here with Ray White. Ray, the general manager at the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill. Obviously, this week there's been some big news from Frankfurt, and I just wanted to check in and see how that was going to affect you guys.
It's obviously a bit of an inconvenience, though I understand what the governor is attempting to do. Our original understanding was that we would have to close the bar area of our business, the restaurant, and we would be able to keep the lanes going and have food and drink on the lanes, and then that was updated yesterday to say no food and drink on the lanes, which obviously makes the business model difficult. But I think what that is a burger to say that's the reason my mask is off. I think the governor would like masks on everywhere, so it's kind of a way to enforce that. So what we're going to do to mitigate that is have our patio open, covered tent area of the patio where you can still get served a beverage or a snack.
And so that way you're outside. So you all are able to still have folks come outside to the tent, like a bonfire situation, and have folks out in a safer atmosphere.
That is, as I understand it, Tristan, now there is still social distancing rules that apply to that, 6 feet, and occupancy rules. I think we're allowed maybe 25, which would be the occupancy, 1/4 occupancy of the bar total, so you could put 25 people under the tent. So it's a very difficult situation, and the unfortunate part is it's November, not June. If you were doing this in June outdoors, it's a little bit better, but it's going to be a tad chilly, so there's going to have to be heaters and so forth under the tent as well.
So how enforceable do you find these mask mandates are for you personally and for your business?
It's very difficult on the guest service people. It gives them a lot of anxiety. I try to be as sympathetic as I can, and sometimes that's difficult because I'm not out there at the desk, and some of them are younger college kids that are having to tell families, and they get blowback. And I asked just the other day our night manager what he feels the percentage is, and he thinks it's, if he had to guess, 80-20. But that 20%, 80 being people in masks, about 20 not. But that 20 can be somewhat vocal.
If you had a direct line to the governor at this point, what would you recommend for local business owners that could maybe help and also keep folks safe?
I think that it is a real conundrum because both sides seem so evident. Both sides being the desire to keep people safe from what is, now undeniably a vicious virus. But gosh, businesses are really struggling. So you know what the middle ground might be? Would be we appreciate the effort. I think there's maybe a $40 million pool where local business can get like $10,000. But that has to be increased. If you're going to tell a business that they can't operate or they're very limited in their operation, there has to be some lifeline thrown out, however that comes about.
Got to find a way to keep folks safe and keep our local business thriving.
Yes, that's really been the conundrum in this from the jump. And 9 months in now, it's I hate to say it's getting worse, but let's say at least it's not getting better. For
Champions Bar and Grill and the Galaxy Bowling Center in Richmond, that's General Manager Ray White. For more stories like these, please tune in to WBONTV.com. I'm Tristan Reynolds.
Tristan Reynolds for a great story there. Well, law enforcement agencies across the nation are joining together for the annual Click It or Ticket seatbelt enforcement mobilization lasting until November 29th. The campaign helps bolster seatbelt enforcement with traffic safety checkpoints and increased police patrols. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, when worn correctly, seatbelts are proven to reduce the risk of fatal injury to front seat occupants by 45% and by 60% in pickup trucks, SUVs, and minivans. According to the NHTSA, motorists are also 75% less likely to be killed in a rollover crash if buckled up, because nighttime passenger vehicle occupants are among those least likely to buckle up and most likely to die in crashes when restrained. Nighttime enforcement has become a top priority of the Click It or Ticket initiative. Looking at the local level, where the state of Kentucky and Madison County rank in seatbelt usage is at a 89.9% in Kentucky and 90% in Madison County. However, in 2020, Madison County and Kentucky are matching the national trend of fewer collisions but increased fatalities. January 1st to November 12th of this year, collision reports 665 Kentucky fatalities so far in the year. This number is already up by 11 from last year. In Madison County, we've had 14 traffic accidents-related fatalities, which is nearly double from last year's 8 fatalities. This grim statistic comes even as collisions in the county in 2020 have dropped by nearly 1,000 so far from last year. In addition to the Click It or Ticket campaign, a new program called Local Heroes enlists law enforcement officers who are well known in their community to produce public service announcements. The goal is to help show the public that the law enforcement officers care about their community and would rather write a seatbelt citation than make a death notification. Well, Senator Jared Carpenter received the 2020 Friend of Kentucky Cities Award. The Kentucky League of Cities presented Jared Carpenter with a Friend of Kentucky Cities Award. The KLC bestows the award on legislators who perform outstanding work advocating for issues that impact cities across the state. Senator Carpenter sponsored legislation that helps local communities find trained and experienced officers to serve as school resource officers. Protecting neighborhood schools and improving the efficiency of local police departments are ongoing priorities of the league and its members. KLC Executive Director and CEO J.D. Cheney noted that clarification of the rehiring of retired officers as CROs was a top legislative priority for cities. The legislation that Senator Carpenter sponsored in the 2020 session is a great example of how making a small tweak to existing language can open all kinds of doors for local governments, Cheney remarked. Local police departments can now utilize retired officers as CROs without the city being penalized. Schools gain experienced officers while local police departments can maintain the staff needed to keep the community safe. KLC Director of Public Affairs, Breonna Carroll, thanked Senator Carpenter and other legislators who worked to secure passage of important pieces of legislation in the unprecedented session. When the public health concerns emerged in March, the General Assembly had a lot of work to finish, she noted. Senator Carpenter understood how important it was to pass this language, especially as our communities work to implement the provisions of the School Safely and Resiliency Act. We appreciate his hard work and that of all the legislators who took up to key pieces of legislation while also taking steps to keep our communities healthy and safe. Founded in 1927, the Kentucky League of Cities is a membership association of more than 370 cities across the Commonwealth. It's now time for our first commercial break. Don't forget about the breaking news as we just came on the air at 3 p.m. about the situation over at Madison Central High School. The football coach, Mark Centers, has been let go by the program. Again, as more information comes about, we will continue to let you know about that on the WBON TV Facebook page. But it's now time for our first commercial break, folks. We appreciate you being with us here on this Tuesday. When we come back, we'll get to those COVID numbers and the current incidence rate for Madison and other surrounding counties on your daily community briefing, live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV, Channel 9.
Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davison Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisonpowellfuneralhome.com. Davison Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically, or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Madison HVAC is everything you would want a service company to be. The cold weather is here, and it's a great time to have your heating and air unit looked at by the professionals of Madison HVAC. Their upfront pricing won't leave you with any financial surprises once the job is complete. Their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when you have a heating and air conditioning emergency. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen them as their source for heating and cooling.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
At the Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need.
Back on your daily community briefing, live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV, Channel 9. Appreciate you being with us here, folks, on this Tuesday. We're brought to you by Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. They have the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davison Powell Funeral Home. And we're also brought to you by Always Growing Children's Resale Store, also in Berea, just down from Ace Hardware in the strip mall. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they buy your children's gently worn clothes. Before we get into the governor recap of yesterday, we do want to take a look at that current incidence rate for here in Kentucky. One new county added to the orange, Crittenden County, who yesterday was at 27.6 for the current incidence rate, is now down to 19.5. So a big drop off there, adding our fourth county that's in the orange. The rest of the state is in the red for the current incidence rate, and Madison County has jumped up from 73.6 yesterday to 84.2 today. Estill County yesterday was at 51.7. They have dropped down to 46.6. Rockcastle County, the only surrounding county for Madison that is in the orange, is at 19.7. Other counties surrounding us, Garrett County at 64.7, Jessamine at 52.8, Fayette County at 75.2, and Clark County at 39.8. Powell County also up there, high up in the red at 164.1. And one county we've been keeping a close eye on is Lee County. Lee County yesterday was at 634.9 for their current incidence rate. That number has not changed. As of today, the current incidence rate for Lee County is 634.9. Before we look at some of the numbers across the county, let's get a recap of that governor report from yesterday with WBON TV's Ron Likens.
It's been another record-breaking Monday for COVID-19 as the number of COVID cases continue to spread. Monday, Governor Andy Beshear challenged Kentuckians to keep up the fight against COVID-19.
Surge is very real. Today we have the highest number of cases we've ever had on a Monday. I'm tired of having to report that. I'm tired of watching our people suffer, knowing that every day we have a new record. More people are going to need to go to the hospital, and more people are going to die. Today we're reporting 2,135 new cases of COVID-19. Remember, Mondays are always our lowest day, and that's because the labs aren't open, all of them, through the weekend. This is our highest Monday by a significant amount. Total cases since the beginning, 160,232. Our positivity rate, 8.97%, down a little bit. 1,573 Kentuckians in the hospital, 391 in the ICU, 203 on a ventilator. Today we're announcing 5 new deaths.
Due to the coronavirus, the sheriff's office will close until the end of the month. Marissa Hempel reports.
Due to the surge in COVID-19 cases, the Madison County Sheriff's Office will be closed until November 30th. For non-emergency deputy assistance, they ask that you call Madison County 911 at 859-624-4776. As always, in case of emergencies, dial 911 immediately. Tax payments may be placed in the drop box on the wall outside the sheriff's office. They ask that you include your tax bill and phone number on your correctly written check or money order.
For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
From the Channel 9 newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Thanks, Ron and Marissa, for that report. There were 65 new cases reported for Madison County yesterday, which brings the current number of active cases. Now, this is just active cases, folks. 663 in Madison County. And again, the average daily cases per 100,000 population is at 84.2. That is the current incidence rate here in Madison County. Looking at some of the numbers from EKU, within the university, there have been 410 total cases. 73 of those are active, and 337 have already recovered. If you or somebody you know are experiencing some symptoms of COVID-19, there is community drive-up COVID-19 testing courtesy of the White House clinics. There is no out-of-pocket costs. You just have to bring a photo ID and an insurance card if you have one, and there is no appointment necessary. That's going on today until 5:30 p.m. at the Richmond White House Clinics, the Berea Folk Center, and the Mount Vernon Eye Care Center, and also tomorrow at the Richmond White House Clinics from 9 to 5:30 p.m. and from 9 to 5:30 p.m. at the Berea Folk Center. They will be closed on Thursday and Friday in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday. It's now time for our second commercial break. We appreciate you being with us, folks. When we come back, lots more to get to, including how to keep yourself healthy during Thanksgiving. We'll give you the details on that when we come back on your daily community briefing, live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON-TV Channel 9.
Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davison Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisonpowellfuneralhome.com. Davison Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With the full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Madison HVAC is everything you would want a service company to be. The cold weather is here, and it's a great time to have your heating and air unit looked at by the professionals of Madison HVAC. Their upfront pricing won't leave you with any financial surprises once the job is complete. Their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when you have a heating and air conditioning emergency. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen them as their source for heating and cooling.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
At the Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
More breaking news as we are live here on the Daily Community Briefing. The city of Richmond has canceled the Christmas parade and modifies the Santa Express event. The city of Richmond will be canceling the Christmas parade originally scheduled for Friday, December the 4th, and modifying the Santa Express event in its place. The reverse parade, set to be held in the N.L. Durham Lake Reba Recreational Complex, was set to take place of the traditional parade annually held on Main Street. Due to a rising number of positive cases in Madison County from the ongoing pandemic, and with safety in mind for both participants and city staff, the city of Richmond will be canceling the event. In its place, the Richmond Parks and Recreation Department will be conducting 2 mini parades on Monday, December 14th and Tuesday, December 15th. The Richmond Christmas Parade is one of the most cherished events for the city of Richmond. After the deadline for registration passed, we realized that the participation level for organizations and businesses had severely declined compared to years past, said Aaron Moore, the Director of Recreation Administration. As we know, many people were being very cautious this year, and we anticipate that is the reason for the decline in registration for this event. The Richmond Parks and Recreation Department will be modifying their Santa Express event and will enlist the help of Richmond police and fire departments to escort Santa through several Richmond neighborhoods. The intent is to bring Santa to the children, which will promote a safe and socially distanced environment. The Parks and Recreation Department will be posting Santa Express route maps and more detailed information in the coming days. For questions regarding the above information, you can contact the Richmond Parks and Recreation at 859-623-8753 or email them at parksandrec@richmond.ky.us. So in breaking news again, coming here on the newscast, that the city of Richmond has decided to cancel the Christmas parade that was scheduled for next Friday. Well, we told you about ways that you could stay safe during the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. A Thanksgiving guidance and many ways to keep you and your family safe. Avoid in-person gatherings with people who do not live in your household. Always wear a face covering or mask. Maintain a social distance of at least 6 feet or more. Avoid large gatherings, especially those held indoors. Do not host or attend crowded parades. And avoid shopping in crowded stores before, on, or after Thanksgiving. This is courtesy of the Kentucky COVID-19.ky.gov website. And again, Team Kentucky trying to keep you and your family safe during this pandemic. And our final story, during the holiday season last year, the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center collected well over 1,000 Christmas cards as part of their annual Operation Stars and Stripes program. The deadline to turn in those cards, which is supposed to be today, has been extended through tomorrow. The Battle of Richmond Visitor Center is located at 101 Battlefield Memorial Highway at the split of US 25 and 421 south of Richmond. The center will be collecting Christmas cards in cooperation Operation Stars and Stripes to be distributed to service personnel both stateside and overseas. Many may be in hospitals or rehabilitation facilities. In 2019, the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center was able to send well over 65 pounds of Christmas cards to our military personnel. Christmas card donors should follow the following guidelines. Use generic greetings like Dear Service Member or Thank You for your service. And they ask that you please add the city, town, or county you are from. Only cards will be accepted. Do not send letters or emails. This is not to foster pen pal relationships. There is no inserts or photos allowed. No cards with sparkles or loose glitter, as it can aggravate health issues of ill and injured warriors. And the Battle of Richmond Visitors Center, if you'd like to drop off a card, is open from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Folks, we appreciate you being with us here on your daily community briefing. Don't forget, the Christmas parade for next Friday has been canceled, and the Madison Central football program has decided to part ways with head coach Mark Centers. We will keep you up to date on those two stories as we head throughout the week. Make sure to like that WBON TV Facebook page for more information on those stories and more here in Madison and surrounding counties. That's it for us. We'll be right here with you same time and same place tomorrow to round out our week on your daily community briefing, live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV, Channel 9.